Hi everyone, today we have Gary here with us to share about his property upgrading journey and also how he managed to secure a very fantastic price of 1.05 million for his HDB.
Hi, good afternoon everybody. So I met Tricia on the foot of my blog in the lobby about 1 year ago, and then at that time I didn't really have the intention to sell my unit. So 1 year later, when I look at the media and look at all the properties around my area has increased in prices. So that's where I thought about Tricia, who actually sold many units here in the Toa Payoh area, and I approached her to get her help to find the right buyer for my unit. So the experience with Tricia is fantastic. Yeah, she's very diligent and she really looked for a very large group of buyers for me. So she conducted a group viewing almost every weekend and whenever I was available after work. Well, I think the other agent that I engage is not so enthusiastic about selling my units. Perhaps he may find difficult to find the right buyers. He may not have he may not know people around Toa Payoh area that is interested in the units over here. So I think that the agent is not so interested, or could be this is not his prime area. So I know Tricia is because she used to deal with the buying and selling around Toa Payoh and especially in the DBSS units. So that's the reason why Tricia actually did better than the other agent that I approached. So the other agent that I approached also did not find many groups of the buyers, and I have to constantly chasing for updates. So unlike Tricia, who keep me updated all the time. In the beginning, we do have a few interested buyers that offered $1 million for the unit. But we wanted to sell it at a higher price, so we kind of press on and wait and give the opportunity to other interested or potential buyers. So we managed to find another potential buyer who offer 1.05 mil, and within a short timeline of about 6 weeks, the buyer who is able to match my asking price and also accommodate to my time of moving out, because I do need some time to prepare to move out the unit. The rest of the buyers who managed to meet my asking price but not able to meet the time when I needed to move out. So this buyer that I have is really very kind. Yeah. So Tricia also did some investment analysis for me and recommend me to buy a new launch as compared to the resale. Mainly the reason is that for the resale market, the capital appreciation may not be as much as compared to new launches. And also for the resale flat, because they've been on the market for some time, so the fitting, the design could tend to be slightly older as compared to the new launches. So if I were to get a new launch, which it will really help out in the capital appreciation, and I think the finishing, everything will be brand new in a better livable condition. So through Tricia, I have already sold my $1 million unit and also purchased a new property. And if I have a future housing needs, I'll definitely look for Tricia again. Because the way Tricia sells the unit is very unique. She goes to the social platform as well as targeted marketing, because it's not easy to find buyers who is willing to buy a HDB at $1 million and above. Yeah. On top of that, I think she puts my needs in a priority, so I can really trust her to do all the transactions. And when I need any advice on the property, I usually go to Tricia, and she'll definitely come back within a few minutes. So she's that reliable.
Working with Gary was a very pleasurable experience because he was very clear and concise with the key objectives of his investment. Yeah, so for the next 3 to 5 years, he did tell me what was the appreciation that he was looking at, what are the key factors that he was looking at, means that the size cannot be too small, and all these things that we filter out. So eventually we zoom on into the right unit. So I would like to thank Gary for this experience as well, and for this friendship, and for the trust that he had in me as well.
Thank you, Tricia. It's been a pleasure working with you, and definitely I will engage you in the future.
So you have heard Gary sharing on how he managed to secure more than $1 million for his HDB within the shortest period of time frame, and also secure an undervalued property in today's market. So if you'd like to be like Gary, do reach out to me so I can customize a plan just for you. Once again, I'm Tricia from PropertyCupid, matching your dream homes to you.